So today I wanted to talk about something that I guess a lot of people don't really think about, but it is what it is, and it's the fact that there's quicker degradation in tire, like the grips on your tire in an EV compared to a regular ICE, a regular petrol diesel car. And there are a couple of facts that I just want to throw out right now, and I'll explain it in a bit. But one, EVers have more torque. There's no going over that. It's just more torqueier, which means more tire slips can happen, and as a result tire wear is just more quicker. The second thing is that there is more weight in an EV, like compared to a regular IC version of a car. An EV version on the same platform is always 500 to 1,000 kilos, sometimes more heavy depending on how big the battery pack is. And as a result, that means there is more road resistance, and as a result, that means there is just more tire wear happening. And I'm not going to say that in this many kilometers earlier that EV tires need to be changed. I am going to say that depending on your driving, where you live, what your road conditions are for daily driving, like if you're driving in the city predominantly versus on the highway, then definitely your tires will wear out faster, and unfortunately there's just nothing you can do about it, especially if you're comparing it to a road vehicle like a regular petrol vehicle. EV tires will just wear out faster, and one, it's more torqueier, so the moment you put your foot down too much sometimes, like when I switched from a regular petrol car to a EV car, I noticed that, and I had a manual on top of that, I noticed that immediately that whole habit of pushing the clutch down and sort of revving the engine with my accelerator for more power on accelerating or in an incline, you don't need any of that in an EV. The car is automatic and the accelerator is super sensitive. The more you put your foot down like that, the more the wheel will spin, honestly. Some cars, EVs, have better torque management than the others, but regardless of that, your wheel will spin, and because of that heavier body, heavier weight, it'll meet more road friction resistance on the wheels. And so just driving with a lighter foot goes a long way from quicker tire changes. And on top of that, it'll also save you some battery. So yeah, just more torqueier engine motors, just be careful about that. And then on top of that, I guess I don't need it. The other thing that really bogs down EV cars and quicker tire degradation is the weight of your car. Like when it's 500 kilos heavier, it means there's going to be more rolling resistance no matter how smooth the road is, and so just quicker degradation. And on top of that, here's the third reason: EV tires are meant to maximize range. Like they are built for the sole purpose of being efficient and maximizing range, which means compared to regular petrol and diesel cars, they are more thin. And by thin, I mean lightweight. Technology is catching up. They are durable, they're not bad, but their sidewalls, their grip portion, it's a lot thinner, and they're more aerodynamic supposedly compared to regular petrol cars. And adding all of that means that because there's just less rubber and less composite material on the tire, it does tend to thin out much quicker, unfortunately. But again, because EVs are so quiet, they're made thin, and they usually also have some form of special tread patterns on it that reduce road noise. and some even have like a layer of foam on the inside, so to dampen your vehicle noise, because road noise gets quite excessive in EVs because there is no engine noise substituting it, or like mirror noise at higher speeds. It's so much louder in an EV compared to a regular petrol vehicle. And again, all of that really just adds up to tire wear. And I'm not going to say they last half as long as regular petrol vehicles, but anywhere between 10 to like 30% quicker tire changes are noticeable in EV vehicles. And I've done a fair bit of video watching and research on that before like coming to this conclusion that yeah, it does happen. The same vehicle, the Hyundai Kona that I drive in Kathmandu and Nepal, I've driven about 44,000 kilometers at the moment with the occasional highway trips. My mechanics at my workshop that I take it have said that your tires are okay. Like, there are people who come in to change their tires at 25,000, at 30,000. Yours is doing okay till 40,000. So I guess that's good on me. Hare ka ruk cha yaar. And so yeah, EV vehicle tires are just made more thin and to be more efficient. Again, the goal is to maximize range, to travel as far as you can on an EV car. However, there are solutions to it, which I've been hinting at. Just don't floor the car. Well, you can't change the weight of a car, but you can also rotate your tires. A quick tire rotation is front and back, like your front wheels with your back wheels. But another tire rotation is the front wheels go to the back and the back wheels crisscross and come in front. Depending on whether your car is front wheel drive or rear wheel drive, like where the power is coming from. Does your car pull from a front wheel drive or does your car push from a rear wheel drive? That also affects which tires will degrade faster. Like me, in this front wheel drive Kona, the front wheels are way more degraded than the rear wheels. But if you have like an MG4 EV, then the rear wheels will degrade much faster because it's doing the pushing, the grunt of the work. And so just keep that in mind. Again, all tires, not just EV tires, have like grip markings on them. Like in between the grooves on a tire, you'll see like a little stud, which shows you the level of grip. And if that stud has been completely wiped off, then that means, hey, it's time to change tires. So yeah, just keep that in mind about EV tire degradation when you're out there, and drive safe.